Okay, let's head to the bull. And let's move on. So, Upper Dinavern, let's go. We need to go to the Spire, so let's go through the Guild District, I guess. Doesn't matter because it's all same distance. Okay. Okay. So where exactly we need to go? That way. Oh, headphone fan. Thank you, T, for 10 bits. Thank you very much. Go. Yeah, we're just getting some normal stuff from these guys. Okay, this way. Forward we go. So let me actually grab the ice wall. Treated leather. I do hear the Drake. I don't really want to engage with the Drake if I don't need to, if I can avoid it. I don't know where the Drake is. Let me get the grasp actually. Are you lying on the floor? You need to go there. No, 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 no. Ooh. It almost fell down. You're going to shoot me? Come closer. If you want to shoot me. Oh. Oopsie. We need to go there, so let's make a bridge for ourselves. Beautiful bridge. No!
I've got you.
The bridge was a fake! Yeah, not so beautiful bridge. Oh, there is a loom gate here.
Might not be one myself, but I'd grab a key swatch.
I had no idea there is a loom gate here. That's actually very nice. Nice and handy. Unlock it. Nice. Okay, you want me to go up there? I destroyed the guy with the eyes, and I almost killed myself with the eyes itself. I don't have a crystal. We need to go then up. Let's go this way. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Yeah, we need to go inside there. Question is, oh, maybe through there. Okay.
Ah, my old nemesis.
My old nemesis, paperwork.
Mom would be so proud.
Right, we need to find our way inside. Oh no, that's locked. Oh no, there is a door. Let's knock on the door. Knock, knock. Anyone home? Oh, you! Boom! Okay, nothing here, nothing here. Not this way. Goodbye! What are the chances Xandar not to get harmed by fire in this game? Is Xandar's like, I would say 0. He's bound to dance in the fire at least once, maybe twice for good measure. Just grab some marshmallows. I'm doing it for you! I don't know who wanted to have some s'mores on the spaceship, so... I'm doing it all for you, Mischiefs.
Registries, registries. Ah! How are things, Lane?
Sev isn't here for the moment. You're clear.
Okay.
I'll be quick. The symbol is registered to imports brought in by the Norian Order. Also,
Norian
I have
Order?
the location of a worksite in the Institute.
Good to check it out then. If they were working in the secret areas of the Enclave, they must have had political pull and trust.
On it.
Okay. So, surgeon fragments related to the Norian Order in the Institute. So we can go... We can actually... I'm glad that we found this loom gate here. Because we can just... Go yoink! Institute. Drought, so careful with fire, and there is a glass tail. Do we know exactly where? In the Institute, there's nothing really. Oh, left or right-handed? I'm right-handed. I am right-handed. My left arm is very weak. So I, like, even if I am, like, picking stuff up, I can't really hold anything in my left hand. So yeah, right-handed. So I think we will go... We'll go through the musing. Spending channel points on the simplest questions. You should come up with something more involved. But hey, it's your channel points. Okay. Oh, is it like going to be like search? Yeah, it's literally search, so the wisp is not going to help us in this. Oh, I found something. Is it that easy?
Some kind of liquid flow control valves.
Ah.
Complicated.
Also, let's switch to the ice wall. Oh, there is the glass tail. Mr. Glassdale, don't mind me. I'm not here. 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 I don't want to deal with you. Just run around. Oh, there is another thing.
The seal on this paperwork looks exactly like the water wheel symbol Seb and the Eye both wear.
Oh,
Definitely the right place.
okay. Making some progress.
Condensing chamber.
Condensing chamber, you say? Bye! Mr. Glassdale, why are you coming towards me? I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I was just walking around. I didn't even touch you. So why are you angry at me? Or maybe he's angry because I haven't touched him. Oh. Oh. So Glassdale is that kind of guy. Okay, okay.
Waterproof joints for piping and such, it looks like.
You smell like apple. Oh. Oh, it must be the apple flavored soap, I guess. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes total sense. Oh, it's there on the bridge, on the elevator. Okay. My bad. Bum, 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 bum.
Tarzan Mercury
There we go.
markings on this crate. Sev's from Tarza.
Hmm. Okay. So it might be actually true what I thought, what I mentioned previously, that there might be some connection between Sev and the people in the Enclave. So that's interesting. This kind of confirms it. Let's talk to Lion and compile the codex. Oh yeah, these are just the side collections. There we go. Alright. The Norian Order is a secret organization with representatives allegedly embedded in positions of power at all levels of society across the Maida. They have very deliberately kept themselves out of sight and out of mind to great effect. With that in mind, while reading this dossier, it is important to note that much of our body of findings exists through inference due to a conspicuous lack of primary resources. The Order's origins seem to be in the High Kingdom of Taza, as a sort of trade union for engineers. Their expertise in the movement and storage of precious water brought them into a position of great favor and power with the monarchy, upon which they were allegedly absorbed in the kingdom's civil apparatus and dissolved. This is the last time they appear in the historical record, though from then on there are conspicuous, at least for a lorekeeper, gaps which form a pattern suggesting that the Order continued to both exist and thrive. So yeah, looks like really the Norian Order came from Taza and then probably moved into the Enclave. That's possible. Indeed, from our investigation inside the Enclave, it's clear that the Norian Order has been active for well over a century. They were responsible for much of the engineering behind the underground network known as the Tapestry, and had privileged access to many of the most sensitive of the Enclave's research projects. Such endeavors must have taken decades. Returning to the circumstances of the Order's formation, many organizations of professionals exist across the Meda to share and preserve trade secrets and, often, to moderate prices of services and such. This Lord Keeper's own father was politically adjacent to several Udean trade unions that quietly regulated prices so as not to disturb trade, and even more quietly eliminated competitors who refused to play nicely with their rules. Given that the Norians must still hold considerable sway in Taza, it is not a leap to imagine that the Order's influence casts a shadow here in the Enclave too. After all, when you control the flow of something as vital as water, you control life itself. This is pure supposition, but perhaps this ambition to exert over led to the Order's name. A Norian is a type of water wheel. It uses the flow of a river to turn the wheel, while buckets lift water from that same river to the tops of its arc, where it empties into another higher channel. Thus, we have a metaphor in which water lifts itself through its own power. Okay.
So, Norians.
I've been digging. The Tarzan trading company that shipped the crates you found was the lead I needed. The Norians were experts in water storage and conveyance, and active before the surge, but disappeared shortly thereafter. Or rather, they wanted to disappear and subsumed their identities into a series of careful fronts, cover names, and the like. Thankfully, the trade record you found led to a whole web of associations, many of whom have had dealings with my family.
What did you find out about the Norians before the surge?
They seemed a somewhat innocuous guild of specialists, traded under different names even then, making them a bit hard to track. But as far as I could tell, they mostly dealt in water.
Dealt, meaning what in this context?
Aqueducts, reservoirs, wells, you name it. If it stored, gathered, extracted or moved water, they were involved.
That explains the complicated valve I found underground.
Absolutely. They had specialized knowledge, which I assume is why the Enclave contracted them. Gas, such as raw magic, is a fluid after all.
So maybe the Norians made also like the pipes in here, like that are leaking the miasma basically.
How is the Norian Order related to Taza?
As I'm sure you know, Taza is an amalgam of numerous desert kingdoms. Before the surge, Taza had grown reliant on the same weather control enchantments that were used in Udea. After the surge, both nations suffered greatly. Taza in particular was struck with savage droughts.
Meaning folks, like the Norians, who specialize in water, had essential skills and knowledge.
I expect they were critical in keeping Taza's many cities alive at all, a position that would afford them considerable influence.
Indeed.
Do you have any idea why they decided to hide?
Purely conjecture, but let's look at the evidence. We know from Sev's ring that the Norians are still around today.
Yes.
It could be a trinket or hand-me-down. But you're right that his behavior with the eye suggests they're associated.
Yep.
Exactly. Now consider the Order's secretive nature combined. I would speculate that the Norians used the surge as leverage to become a power behind the thrones.
Oh.
Take a nation that used magic to keep the water flowing, face it with disaster and drought. What kind of deals might a group of desperate rulers be willing to make, do you think?
But monarchs wouldn't want anything that undercuts their authority or power to slip out to the populace.
As I said, pure conjecture, but if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck...
It is a duck. Quack.
How did you get logs of your own family's accounts, anyway?
I stole them.
Really?
Oh yes, detailed transactions from private ledgers. No one quite sure if you made copies or where they're hidden if you did. Better than bodyguards when it comes to ensuring one's safety. I did not leave my family under the best auspicious.
Knowing what we know now, what do we do about Sev?
I believe we can say for sure that he and the Eye are somehow related through this Norian organization. From Sev's visits to the Hold, I imagine they're working together on something, but I'm not sure exactly what else to do with that information.
I gave Sev some help collecting materials. He's definitely working on some kind of project. He asked me to trust him. Maybe it's time to ask for that favor in return.
A good idea. Speak to Sola first, though. I've updated her, and she might have some ideas on how best to confront him.
Okay.
Thanks for your help, Lane.
It's no trouble at all. This is what I do, and I rather enjoy it.
So what could Sev be working on with the Eye? Okay, there is okay, we kind of found out that it's about the Loom Gate. But Loom Gate to where? And why?
Sev. What are we going to do with you?
You know him better than me. Can we trust him?
I hope so. But it's pretty obvious Sev is being pressured by the Eye due to their Norian connection. And I do not trust him. Anyway, what did you learn from helping Sev?
A lot of
He's
stuff.
either constructing or repairing something that requires exotic materials.
As I said, it reminded me of how he fixed the gate in the Hollow. I would wager the Eye heard about our exploits.
Could be.
He's a clever one, our Ram. There's really only one thing for it.
Direct confrontation.
We're going to let him know we care. Then we're going to let him sit with it. Wait for me in the hold. We'll talk to him there,
Okay,
away from the others, so he doesn't feel like we're ganging up on him.
that's a good idea. Okay, we are going to Cassinon's Hold then. So I got a new piece. Stamina boots. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. I don't think we can't really upgrade anything right here. I will go and I will do it probably off stream. I will basically try to craft some other gear. Like frost, basically we have armor based gear right now, so I want to get also really frost balanced and heat armor resist. Because we are starting to struggle here and there. To the hold we go. Like, I really think, like, for general, like, moving around and just, I don't know, for example, gathering resources or just scouting the area, armor bay, this what we have is good enough. But if we will go to deal with arcs or stuff like that, I think we will need a gear for that. Okay. Hey, Seth.
Hello, Sebastian.
Sola. Brynn. Hello?
Hey. Listen, we just have something to say. Shh. You're good. Just listen.
Shut up and listen.
We know the Eye has you working on some project. We know you two have some kind of connection, and we want you to know it's okay.
Yeah, Seth needs to know we all have his back.
Sola's right, big guy. And if you need help, or if something's happening you're not comfortable with, you tell us, okay?
Because we are friends.
We came in here as a team, and nothing's going to change that.
Exactly. Anytime you need to talk, apprentice of mine, you know where we are. And we'll listen.
I don't know what to say.
You'll know when it's time. We'll see you at camp, okay?
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
good. Ah. Okay. So we kinda, well, told Seth that, hey, we are here for you, no matter what. Okay, let's go and speak to the Axel.
Before what happened at the Grand Gate, you said you needed some help.
Yes.
What was it again?
I was hoping you could help me with an investigation. I'm looking for some missing scries.
Have you lost yours somehow?
Not really.
But I have a lead on a shipment that went missing right around the surge. I was hoping you could ask around the Hearthsider homesteads to see if anyone was working the caravans when the veil went up.
Ah, and this is related to Arakim making a mess of our records.
Oh, poor Arik.
Yes?
Yes.
Very well. I will ask around as a favor to you, Brynn.
Thank you. Okay. So, right now, we need to go to Lane, but since we are here, let's talk to Spindle about the loose thread.
Excuse me, but Arakim mentioned you're the Spindle, a leading representative for the High Arcanists.
Oh, yes, that's correct.
We wanted to formally introduce ourselves. I'm Aurea, as you know. This is Dam, our enchanter, and Brynn, our acting point.
The Axel mentioned your name was Isla...
That's correct. But is there something I can help you with?
We'd actually like to help you. Apparently you want to restore the arcs.
Shh!
Oh.
Not so loud.
Oh.
Sorry. That sounds wonderful, but the Eye won't be happy about us collaborating.
There's no harm in working together.
Pooling resources and sharing knowledge is hardly a bad thing. Why would the Eye be upset about us trying to help you?
It's complicated. Anyway, I do want to fix the arcs. More than anything. I just need you to be quiet about it.
Okay. We'll try, but forgive us if our excitement bubbles over and we forget.
It's Dam. He's the one that might forget.
We know that the arcs began malfunctioning after the surge. A select few were even sabotaged. Any idea on what caused the other malfunctions?
Some theories, but nothing solid. Anyone who knew how to create arcs, let alone fix them, died before I was born. I've tinkered with...
Brings a loud horn. Let's keep it a secret. Hey, everybody!
Difference if I could study a resonance that was freshly harvested from a great arcs pattern.
Consider it done.
Brynn's got you covered. She has a knack for harvesting great archons.
Yeah.
Time.
If you're sure, I certainly...
So we need to go and kill the one of the big guys again. Okay.
Of course.
Right.
We've been talking a while. You'd better go.
All right, Isla. Thank you very much. Okay, but we will go to the camp now. And we will go to Lion and compile the records that we got from Axel. Magical exports. At the behest of Arakim, a outsider and ally, we delved into the matter of how the Enclave handled export of their rare constructions, such as the scries and aeroliths. While the ultimate goal of our investigation was locating a caravan that we believe never left the Enclave, some additional details and patterns emerged that were both worth exploring. Using our recovered caravan and export logs as a basis and continuing investigations contingent on the Axel's ascent, we traced an intriguing pattern. The Enclave was scrupulous about balancing their exports between the other nations. If one nation had an excess of enchantments, there would be a new favorable deals negotiated with the other nations, often of limited duration to trigger a sense of urgency in the prospective buyers. Similarly, when trade slowed, a powerful nation might be given a nudge through reduced tariffs to continue their escalation of enchanted armaments and augmentations. Furthermore, and seemingly unknown to the Enclave's existence trade network, all evidence points to a coordinated, delicate escalation in those tactics over time. What's known to us is if that was a purely economic plan, or if some more deliberate creation of dependency where any nation risks sanction and losing trade ties by threatening the Enclave would be given pause by knowing their neighbors would have a distinct technological edge. If the latter, it would certainly match with initiatives we've seen in attempting to attract the best and brightest in artisans and enchanters to Deliverance Hall. Control the innovators and you will always hold a technical edge. Unless your society is devastated by a magical disaster, that is. But what are the chances of that? Addendum Ora has ordered me to note here that the chances of the above are very high.
I think we can call that as close as we're going to get. I agree. Good news, Arik. It's likely your caravan didn't leave.
You're sure?
Reasonably. We know which caravan was carrying a sealed case of 2 scries from the Keep records.
There's no log of it departing, and the logs were quite consistent, up to the surge.
And the Axel had several older drovers who told stories of caravans that lost control of their beasts in the panic. More than a few, sadly, pitched their entire caravan into the newly formed fissure in the lower city.
The runners would have recovered anything that important years ago were it still by the gate.
Suggesting the scries might have gone over the edge. Brynn, I hate to ask, but...
I can take a look. Absolutely.
Yep.
Just be careful. The tangles get thick down there.
Anything for you, beautiful. Okay. So... locate the lost caravan in the crevasse below Three Sisters in Lower Dinevern. And harvest any great arc for a fresh Archon resonance. So we'll do this one. I will leave the harvesting of the arc probably for the next time. Unless this will be quick. So Lower Dinevern. And there is the Arc of the Living Flame, so we might actually do it. Three Sisters is here, so let's go through the Broken's Arch. Whee! Oi! Alright. Yeah, let's deal with the guy immediately.
The spindle needs you to harvest a resonance from one of these massive arcs.
Yep. And I think harvesting is going to be fine. Okay. Let's hold. I don't think we'll be able to make it. Nope, we did. Okay. Oh, this will hurt. This will hurt. Actually, it didn't. Wasn't as bad as I thought it will be. Okay, let's do his left leg now.
Bring the strand to Ida on our behalf.
Perhaps this will be enough.
Beautiful.
Who knows?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, like really just getting rid of them by extraction. It's so easy. Killing them is where the difficulty comes. Okay. And since we are questing now, we are not going to walk around and do anything else. So back to the way station. And to the hold. All right.
A resonance. Freshly pulled from an ark's pattern, as requested.
By the flames!
Well, it was literally by the flames.
This is incredible!
You're welcome.
Great archons weren't built with patterns. They formed. Oh, this will propel my research faster than...
What is this about?
Oh. Shit.
Is that so? Then why is this rogue point harvesting archons?
Rogue? Can I please kill him? Or maybe log him somewhere away? Like can I throw him out of the airlock? There is no reasoning with him. If I will talk about Spindler is doing important work, it will be like, oh, it will be basically we are working together, which Spindler wants us to keep it quiet. So I'm going to take the blame.
It's my fault. I was just hoping Isla could tell me more about their patterns.
Nice try. You weren't here 5 minutes before Isla roped you into her project. One that I have forbidden my daughter from pursuing.
Daughter?
Daughter?
That's
The reason
news.
you didn't want me studying active arcs was because it was too dangerous to harvest one. But Brynn offered to do it for me. None of our people were put at risk.
The reason I didn't want you researching arcs is because I ordered you not to. As the leader of the Enclave. This insolence and disrespect will not be tolerated. You will drop this obsession at once, Isla. For good.
Are you?
I can't be seen speaking to you about this subject anymore. I'm sorry.
But
I need to get back to work. Goodbye.
God damn it. And I just realized that I actually went to Lower Dinner, not specifically for that quest, but we wanted to go to visit the Three Sisters. Oh. Well, fortunately we can actually go right away back, so that's fine. And the Ark is still gone, which is lucky. Okay, to the Three Sisters we go. What the fuck, you want me to go down there? How am I supposed to go down there? Oh, maybe like that. also there is a thing. Am I going to risk it? Always. Ooh, don't break. Don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break. Good. Okay. And now I can go down here. There. So here's the caravan. There we go.
Good news, Eric.
I can see. That's quite possibly our lost scries.
Oh, nice.
Will you be able to retrieve it?
Now that we've identified it, yes.
Good. Consult with Archimedes and learn how he and how he intends to deal with the crate. So back home. Like in flipping half an hour, we did so much progress regarding the quests. And it's like, yeah, it just go there, do thing, but hey, it's fine. It's definitely fine. Okay, let's go to Lion first. She has this quest.
Ever since we learned of the verdant mines, I haven't been able to stop thinking about them. They were clearly well-resourced in regards to both labor power and knowledge. And they had an extremely intimate knowledge of the Enclave's technology. But I've just connected the dots. We've actually met someone who was around to see their rise and fall. Kenrick Stanild, the Eye, interim leader of the Enclave for upwards of 35 years.
Huh. Now that you mention it.
I don't know if he was involved with the events surrounding the Verdant Mind's attempt to take down the Veil, but he certainly bore witness.
So what are you thinking?
I'd like to send you out on a fact-finding mission for...
Oh.
Meanwhile, I'll pour over my...
Fact-finding mission? Okay.
Gotcha.
I'm going to do some detective work.
Everything you're after.
Thanks, Brynn. I'll get to work here, too.
Detective work. And Arik. Oh, there are so many side quests still.
We actually did it. It's been a pleasure working with your band. If we could match the drive and efficiency you all show, this place would be fixed in months.
Yeah, he's been a good ally, really.
Support since we met Arakim. I'm happy to.
Arik is really trying to help
if it helps
not only us, but also the Hardsiders.
Brynn. I'll get the runners on hauling that crate up and let you know when I know more.
Alright. And we need to go... Oh! We still have this thing, okay.
Sounds like your work with Isla was a smash success.
Oh yeah, it's the... yeah.
Not exactly. She seems less willing to talk to us than ever.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure of that. She sent me here with a secret message.
Oh, there we go.
What about?
Isla wants you to go to the Archon's hearth.
Oh, we haven't been there at all. Only for a little bit, so...
To guide you on the scry here. She wants you to collect Archon parts that may be hard to spot without her help.
Oh.
I've been to the Archon's hearth already. But is there anything you think I should know?
You enjoy diving into restricted areas, don't you?
A little bit.
It's literally my job.
The Archon's hearth is where all Arcs were created. We lost control of it almost immediately after the Surgeborn appeared. Not that we had much use for it. The Surge hit it hard, and most of the Weavers who knew how to build Arcs died as a result. But all the materials to build Arcs are still there. Hence, the Spindle wants you to go.
Okay.
What parts does Isla want me to collect?
There'll be 3 what's-its, 4 who's-its, and maybe a thingy or 2?
For a guy delivering messages, you're not really a detailed note-taker, are you?
I glazed over when she started listing the parts, and, well, we decided her sneaking out to guide you on your scry was the best course of action. Besides, Even if we knew what the parts were called, there's a lot of junk down in the Ark.
Yeah, that's probably true.
It wouldn't be easy to spot on your own.
The eye, well, her father, was livid when I brought her the resonance. Couldn't Isla get in trouble for sneaking out?
I know. Oh, she's never been cooler. But yes, she could absolutely get in trouble for this. We should make it a quick trip.
Should make it quick.
I appreciate you being the middleman, Eric. Sounds like I'd better get to the Archon's Hearth.
Enjoy the trip.
Secret mission?
Yes. Get deeper in. It is basically a giant forge for arcs.
Yeah. And there is an arc that we haven't fought yet. It's the only arc or only colossi that we haven't fought yet. Actually, no, there must be one. There must be one more. There must be one more arc somewhere. Because, look. We are still missing one of the kinetic powers. And the flame arc is going to open up this. At least I think. But even if it would open the kinetic spell, we are still missing one of the arcs. Still missing one of the arcs. So yeah, Archon's Hearth. How are we doing on resources, like, overall? Yeah. We have a lot of static, which is nice. We've got fair amount of netherweave. Because I'm right now thinking when I will be crafting the stuff like the heat resist and cold resist armor.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Beep beep boop. Captain needs hydration. Thank you, T, for the hydration. Wait, what? Kate, you. Hydration mission accepted, but knowing Xandar, he will probably just spill it all over his keyboard. No! That's one of the things that have never happened to me. I never ever spilled something on my keyboard. Yeah, we can definitely, like, let's see. Yeah, we have some Hiberno shells, which is cold resist. Some black shard crystals, which is more cold resist. Stenic, which is cold resist. Iridacil, cold resist. Refined Serenite is heat resist, so I think we will be able to craft some decent armor for resists. Actually, do a quick check. I'm not going to craft it. As I said, I will craft it off stream. So we've got new boots. Okay. So the Tamarkind armor is for heat, so we could go with the heat resist on these. Like do Tamarkind bassinet. We don't have a Tamarkind chest piece, but we might go with something. Tamarkind Manichae. And do we have Tamarkind boots? We don't, but yeah, we will definitely be able to figure something out. I could go like max stamina. And if I am going for heat, we will do this. Wow, we can actually get a lot of heat resist up. Look at this. Like, only with this. Only boots. 48 heat resist. And that's level 1. That's very nice. And if we will go with the helmet, which actually I think I do have the helmet, right? Yeah, I do have the Tamarkind helmet. It's level 3 now, so let's see. So I will go there. I don't have any, I don't have the iron. Oh, actually, no, it's not. Yeah, I would need the flame turn leather, so it's the Drake, which is 11 instead of 3 or 8. But let's just think about this. $45 on the helmet, and it's still like 45 armor as well. So yeah, I definitely think that I will be able to do something, but I will be doing it off stream, because I don't think I will be able to craft it all without actually going to gather some resources. So I might do it, probably not tomorrow off stream, maybe probably on the weekend. So yeah. It sounds like a plan for me. But unfortunately, there won't be Eternal Strands stream for 2 weeks. So, Mischiefs, thank you very much for watching. Have a good night. Have a great night if you are going to sleep, or have a great rest of the day if you just woke up or it's afternoon for you. I've been Xandar Silver Kid. You have been awesome. This has been Eternal Strands, and I will see you all on Friday with the kitty cat Koneko playing more with ourselves. Goodbye! And as always, Oculos in Stella Stene. Keep your eyes on the stars. And don't worry, I will not forget my pants!